For boot camp, this is our bodyweight boot camp. We don't have any equipment required at all. If you want to show your video, show your video. I know that like for accountability, for me, if I'm taking a class and showing my video, I work a little harder, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to feel obligated to do that. For equipment, I do actually have these yoga mats. So, and then I wear sneakers personally because I feel like it helps me protect my toes and give me the cushion that I need, even though I'm in my house. But to each their own. If you're on carpet or something, maybe you don't want sneakers. We are going to get started with the warm-up, and then I'm going to explain about the timing as I do the warm-up. Feel free to modify any of the movements, okay? Like, you don't even really need to ask me for permission. Change any of the movements you need to. If you hate doing push-ups and don't want to do a single push-up today, you don't have to. You can like always do a plank during that time, or abs, or more squats, that kind of stuff. And then take water breaks anytime. We do have a designated 1-minute break in between all the rounds. But if you want to drink water during the rounds, feel free to do that. All right, so starting with, I often do my warm-ups very similarly. I'm going to start with a march, lifting those knees and warming up the abdominals and hip flexors. Feel free to play any music you like. I used to play really loud music here, but then I noticed it sort of like interacted with how my voice was showing to you guys or relaying to you guys. So now I don't play music anymore. But for you guys are muted. No one else can hear anything. So blast any music that motivates you and pumps you up. All right, we actually have sort of a kickboxing thing today. I mean, it's still kickboxing. I mean, it's still boot camp. We're still doing squats, lunges, all that stuff. But, you know, it's election, so we got to fight the good fight. So just a little bit of kickboxing thing. So let's just kind of warm up our arms, like some of those shoulders. Yep, just extend that arm out. I'm doing opposites. Getting range of motion in the shoulders. So let's reach it overhead. Looks like I'm punching the ceiling, which I could be, but I'm really just kind of reaching ahead right now. If it makes more sense for you to lift the same arm, same leg, you can. We're just trying to get motion in our body right now, dynamically increasing our range of motion, dynamic stretches. Good. Kind of do a pendulum leg lift. So opening up the hips, waking up the outer thighs. Hold your arms out. Couple more on each side. And then let's go into our squat. So taking the feet wide and wider than your shoulders, knees and toes, turn out slightly to the corners in line with each other as we squat. Not really counting any movements here. It's just to get movement in. Start warming up the body, slowly increasing the heart rate, right? As the blood starts to flow a little faster, delivering more oxygen to the muscles as you use them. So let's talk about the timing today. I planned this workout today on a 45-second round, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, repeats. And during that 45 seconds of work, you want to try to stay as active as possible, so constantly moving. You can go as fast or as slow as you can, but always paying attention to technique. Okay, now this is where I have to count because we're doing lunges. So from the side view, I have one leg in front, one leg back, nice long stride. As I bend the back knee down, I'm going to feel a stretch in the hip flexor and working the glutes. Keep that chest up. So we're going to do about 16 per side. So that's about 8 right there. Depends on if you started with me or not. This is why I don't make a big deal about the numbers, because we're not always moving together. So about 8 more. So in terms of today's rounds, during that 45-second round, we're going to do something called AMRAP, which is as many rounds as possible. AMRAP also stands for as many reps as possible. But the reason why it's called rounds is because within the 45-second timing, we're going to do 11 of one thing and 3 of another, because today is November 3rd. I know those are odd numbers, and they're like, man, odd numbers stink. Yeah, it's true. So if you don't want to count, you just want to do X number of one thing and X number of another, that's fine. Basically, within a 45-second round, we're going from lower body, lower body, multiple times. And normally what I've done in boot camp, if you've taken my previous boot camps, is that our entire 45 seconds, we'll do all lower body and we'll do all upper body, which really fatigues those particular muscles out. Let's do about 4 more. So in this particular setup, and also just sort of for fun and keep things different, is that I picked 11 of lower body and then 3 of an upper body. And then I switched it, 11 of upper body, 3 of a lower body, okay? So that's what the day is about. And like I said, if you don't like doing push-ups and you don't want to do push-ups, or if you don't like doing lunges, you don't have to do it. And then the other thing is Tabata. Tabata is all about the timing of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We are going to do 3 Tabatas today. I'm going to start with the Tabata, do the 45-second thing, Tabata, 45-second thing, Tabata. All right? So we're actually going to start with the Tabata. And the Tabata is going to be about cardio. So if you're not fully warmed up yet, this is a good time to keep getting warmed up. It's no real strength. It's going to be kickboxing based. So for the first 20 seconds, we're going to do double knees. So if you've ever done my kickboxing class, you want to pretend you're grabbing someone's head and pulling their head down to your knees. Yeah, that's what kickboxing is about. And then you're doing what's called a jack and jab. So you do 1 jack, 1 jab, 1 jack, 1 jab. Now, if you want to keep it low impact, jack, right foot, out, left foot, up. All right, so see how I took out the jack, out, in, okay? So that's the jack and jab. So try to get that heart rate up. And let's go, get ready. Get ready. So first we're doing the double knees. Really reach up with the arm and pull down hard. 3, 2, double knees, go.
Chop it on 1.
Pull, pull. If you're adding a little jump, you might feel a little bit of impact, but this can be completely low impact. Try to go as fast as you can. Pull, pull. Get that arm overhead, pull it down. That drives the heart rate up. If you still feel pretty cold,
1.
If you still feel pretty cold and you want to like ease into this, that's fine, because not feeling fully warmed up is not good.
3.
Okay, jump and jab.
1. Chop it
Jump,
on 2.
jab, jump, jab, jump, jab. Remember, in this election, what are we fighting for? I voted blue. That's why I'm wearing blue. I put too much thought into this workout for the election. But there's no way I was going to cancel this workout today.
3.
No.
1. Rest.
How are you doing? Am I the only one who used?
3, 2.
Let's go!
Chop it on 3.
Double knees. Go, go, hook, hook. Smash that pumpkin onto your knees. Anyone carve pumpkins this year?
3, 2, 1. Rest.
So I remember carving pumpkins when I was in like junior high with my dad. And he must have done all the hard work.
3, 2.
Because I don't remember how hard it was.
Chop it on 4.
Because when I got my own pumpkin as an adult and had to carve it and how messy it was, pulling out the seeds, I was like, never again. So I really think that my dad did all the hard work.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay. We have these 10 seconds rest, which are very, very short. But if you need to grab water, grab it.
3, 2,
Yes?
1. Chop it
Go,
on 1.
go, go. It's kind of fun, right? It's okay, you don't need to talk. If you try to talk, you should feel pretty breathless.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. We doing good? We doing good? Yeah, good. This is just cardio right now. We're not really focused on weights.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Tabata.
Hey, up and push. Jump. Jack and jab. Huh. Hey, you gotta imagine like you're punching something, otherwise your arm will just kind of flail out there. Really strong punch. Punch it out there, retract.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, two more of each. One more of each.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 7.
All right, hopefully you're sweating a little bit and starting to really warm up so that when we do our burpees and push-ups and all that stuff, the muscles are pretty warm.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Kind of wish I had some music here, but no worries. I'm still very motivated.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 8.
This is the last round of this Tabata. Tabata? I'm not sounding like a computer. It's Tabata. Tabata.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
It's like having Siri for all the Massachusetts city names, because none of the Massachusetts city names are pronounced the way it's spelled. You know? So then it's like funny to hear this machine try to sound it out. All right, so going to 45 seconds, you get a minute rest. Go ahead and take that rest. Then we're gonna start the 45-second rounds. Okay, so for this 45-second rounds, you're gonna do 11 squat jumps and 3 push-ups. All right, so if you want to do no jumps, 11 squats, going for quickness for speed. So you should be able to do about 1 for every like second or less than a second. Then you do 3 push-ups, pop, 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 jump back up. Okay, and then just keep moving until you hear the timer go. So see how many times you can do in 45 seconds. And if you'd rather do more squats or non-stop squats than do no push-ups, that's okay too. Okay? And then a second round, I'll show you what it is during the 15-second break. All right, is everyone good to go? Looks like it. Everyone's getting there, ready to go. You guys don't need a minute rest. All right, so squat jumps or non-jump version, and then 3 push-ups. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. You can do push-ups on your knees. Okay? Any types of push-ups you want. 5, 6. Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep counting. I just wanna show you guys it's about 11 and 3. As many rounds of the 11 and 3 as possible. You have 10 seconds left. Try to squeeze in another round. All right, looks like I was able to do 3 rounds, 11, 3, 11, 3, 11, 3, in that 45 seconds. This next round, squat, shove, and 3 push-ups again. So 11 of these. Ready? Coming forward. Going 1, 2, 3, little smooth. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll only do the front. 3 push-ups. And backing it up. Little traveling. Think about scuffing your way there. 3 push-ups. All right. You can also, they're like squat jumps, but I'm actually not going up. It's more like scuff, 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 scuff. And that's the difference between squat jump and squat chugs. Okay, now we're gonna do upper body 11. Half burpees. Down, out, in, right here. 11 of them. See? Out, in, that's 1. 2, 3. Out on the plank, 4. Raise those abs, 5, 6. I was going to say with pairs of 7, and 3 squat jumps, 8. So 3 squat jumps. Good. Option when you do squat jumps, if you want to add a heel click, you can. 3, 2, 1. Back to the half burpees. 11, 10. Oh. I had to get my phone in the room. I messed up. Okay, and last round, 11 V-ups. 11 of these, V crunches, followed by 3 dips. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Open and shut for 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, hands down, tricep dips. You're right in position for it. 3, 2, 1. Work those abs. So the half burpee, since we're not doing the push-up part of it, is really focused on the plank. So you got to brace the abs as you jump your feet back. Good. It's kind of boring sometimes when you do non-stop with something for 45 seconds. So just doing 11 of everything, breaking it up a little bit. Okay, we're not resting a minute yet. We're going back to the first thing. 11 squat jumps, 3 push-ups. Okay, after we repeat all 4 things for another 4 minutes, then we get our break.
Ready?
Here we go. So you've seen this before. You're familiar with it. Round 2, get it. You're familiar. You know what's happening. 10, 11, 3 push-ups. See if we can get through as many rounds as possible. Make it your own workout. Find what's challenging for you. Challenging but doable. Think about technique. If you lose count and don't do exactly 11, that's okay. Squeeze in those 3 push-ups. All right. So we're doing our squat chugs. Remember, the chug is really about sort of shifting your feet along the floor 11 times. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to go back. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Maintain the squat. 9, 10, 11. 3 push-ups. I'm backing up. I'm doing the turning squat. Maybe I'll go this way. I'll go 6 forward, 5 back. Doesn't matter what direction. 3 push-ups. Hands nice and wide. Okay. So now we have our half burpee. If you want to add a push-up to it, you can. It's probably going to slow you down though. Remember to have those abs nice and braced before you jump your feet back into that strong plank. So work those arms, work the upper body. And then we're doing 3 squat jumps with heel clicks, or 3 squats with no jumps. What is hard? 11. 3 click, 3, 2, 1. Spend most of my time doing the burpees though. All right, I didn't make it to another set of squat jumps, but that's okay. Well, you're not missing the squat jumps too much. All right, into our V-sit. So this is really ab focus and then some triceps. If you want to flip it, and do 11 tricep dips, and then 3 of the V's, Really, anything goes. Try to keep moving, okay? 9, 10, 11. Dip. Make sure you're bending those elbows. All right? Yeah, we generally don't get fatigued too much. Doing 3 sets of anything. Oh, wait, sorry, 3 reps of anything. But that's not the point here. The point here is to just break up the monotony of the main focus that we're on here. It's the abs. All right. You get your 1-minute break now. So ignore the beeps that are coming. And then we're going to do another Tabata. So that was just 8 minutes of work. Yes, there's 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. But that 15-second rest still counts as part of the overall high-intensity interval training circuit because your heart rate is still up, right? And if you didn't take that 15 seconds break, you wouldn't be able to maintain and continue at the intensity you do for the next 45 seconds. So it's all part of the workout. All right, our next round is Tabata. And once again, it's kickboxing thing. We're gonna go low, punch, punch high. Punch low, punch high. Punch low. I kind of explode up when I punch. I'm not really super jumping. But the thing is, if you get your arm moving up here and down here, you should feel pretty winded, all right? Anytime we're moving our arms a lot. And then we're doing a jump rope. So boxers jump rope a lot, all right? So jump rope. I actually want you to pretend you're turning a jump rope because that actually works the shoulders and the biceps. And then you want to be really quick and fast on your feet. All right, so let's get into our Tabata round.
Get ready.
All right. So this first round is just punching low, fast and furious, and then punching high. At any sort of interval you want.
Tabata 1.
Non-stop punching. You should feel your abs actually pretty engaged. Faster, faster, faster.
3, 2, 1.
Grab your jump rope. And right, we're gonna whip that jump rope around, bouncing on the balls of your feet, knees slightly bent.
3, 2, 1.
You don't have to go side to side, you can bounce straight. Keep whipping that rope. Bend those elbows, biceps engaged. Sort of a gentle clench fist. Good, non-stop, non-stop.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Let's go back into that punch. Fast and furious.
3, 2.
Let's go.
Tabata 3.
I'm not really counting, I'm just kind of going down maybe 4 or 5 sets. Get into your squat. Your target's on the floor, you keep beating them. And then suddenly there's a target flying overhead. Because that's what happens, it moves.
2, 1.
Woo.
Rest.
That's your heart rate. You should get up there, yeah? Right? Anytime we're moving our arm, it's around the heart.
3, 2.
Let's go.
1.
Jump rope.
Tabata 4.
Quick, quick, quick. Glide on your feet. Bounce on the ball of your feet. You don't want the heels to go down. No time for the heels to go down. See, my heels are always up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
So jump rope is actually a really great way to work out for cardio, but a lot of times people are tripping on their ropes, so they don't really get the benefits of cardio.
2,
So here,
1.
we're getting the benefits of the cardio because we don't have a rope to trip on. We're doing the same jump rope technique, bouncing on the ball of our feet, balls of our feet. I know. This feels funny because we're not punching anything.
2, 1. Rest.
I'll say whenever I teach kickboxing, I have to tell people, you've got to imagine that you're in a fight.
3,
You got to imagine that you're angry.
1. Tabata 6.
If you don't imagine it, you're not going to be able to punch it seriously. You're not going to use your muscles. This is how we train in the gym for boxing, for kickboxing.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay? One more of each. Think of the last time you were really angry.
2,
But you didn't actually want to punch someone. So you punch your pillow. Punch your pillow. Man, I can barely breathe. I can barely talk.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
You might think this doesn't do much, but I guarantee you'll be sore tomorrow from this movement.
3, 2, 1, Tabata.
The reason you're gonna get sore from that fast and furious punching is because you are not used to moving your upper body that quickly. All right, think of the last time you moved that quickly. We don't do much with our upper body. We sit, right? We walk sometimes with our legs, but this is very different. And anytime you do something different for your body,
Your timer is complete.
your muscles get sore. That's what happens. Good. All right, get a water break. That's 4 minutes of work. We're back to the 45-second round. And when we do these 45 seconds, it's 4 exercises times 2. So we got about 8 minutes coming up. 8 minutes of work coming up. Oh, thanks, Maxine. It's not even over yet and you think it's fun. That's great to hear. Well, you know, it is election day, so you got to come up with something crazy. All right, listen to me. I can barely breathe. I mean, I can breathe. I can barely talk. All right, so we got 11 push-ups. Oh, thanks. Reebok. I saw them in Reebok and I'm like, I must buy these. And really, I don't need any more leggings. I have so many leggings. I should not ever look and buy any more. But I don't own blue leggings, which is how I justified the purchase. That's what goes on in girls' brain. All right, so we're doing 11 push-ups and 3 tuck jumps. All right, so a tuck jump, you want to bring your knees up to your chest, okay? But be careful on the landing because we're bringing our legs up. We need to go high enough so we can bring our feet back down. So if you want to do a jump like this, or a little mini tuck, that's fine, or no jumps at all. 11 push-ups, or 3 squats, 11 push-ups, 3 tuck jumps. Here we go. My phone over here so I can read the next exercise. 11 push-ups we start with.
Ready?
You do it on your toes or knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 3 tuck jumps. 3, 2, 1. Right back down. Maybe I'll do this next set on my knees here. 9, 10, 11. 3 tuck jumps. Use those arms. Oh, that means 10 seconds left when you do that knocking. Try to squeeze in another round. Oh, didn't make it all the way through. 11 mountain climbers. So mountain climbers is this. By 11, I mean 11 times your right knee will come in. 11 pairs, so 22. All right, 3 tuck jumps. We're doing those tuck jumps again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 tuck jumps again, or 3 squats. Wrists, get them underneath your shoulders. Don't have your butt higher than your shoulders either. So you want to pull those knees in toward your chest. Try not to have your butt in the air. So that's 11 pairs. So 22 mountain climbers. Oh, that's it. I know she keep moving, but I stopped moving before the timer rang. All right, you guys caught me. All right, right lunges. Put one leg in front. I don't care which one. Keep it there. Up and down or 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pair for 3 burpees. 8. Not switching legs. 9, 10, 11. 3 burpees. You want to do a push-up? Do a push-up. There's 1 burpee. 2 burpees, and 3 burpees. Same leg, same leg. We're gonna switch leg on the second in the next round. You can do down up lunges like this, or add that little hop. But I'm not switching legs. All right, see how many burpees I can squeeze in. We'll go to the timer ends. And remember, burpees don't have to have the push-up. All right, put your other leg in front. Other leg in front, 3 burpees. Other leg in front. I'll just face this way. Burpees don't have to have the push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Nice long stride. 9, 10, 11. 3 burpees. 1. Okay, remember which leg is in front, because we're staying with it. I'm doing the non-push-up burpee right now. Okay, all 4 rounds again. So remember, we start with 11 push-ups and 3 tuck jumps.
Ready?
Get ready for those push-ups. Try to keep moving. Take your time. No need to rush through it. All right, there's 11 there. Doing my 3 tuck jumps. You can do 11 and 3 of anything, or you can do 12 and 2. You can do whatever you like. My goal here is to give you ideas of what to do, and for us to do it together as a team. Right? It's no fun to do this stuff by ourselves. What we do is we motivate each other by working out at the same time, connected through the screen. All right, we have mountain climbers, followed by the 3 tuck jumps. All right, mountain climbers. Wrists underneath the shoulders, and the butt at shoulder height. Here we go. Nine, 10, 11, 3, 2, 1. Whew. My mountain climber running, starting to get slower and slower, but I'm not going to stop moving. Whew. We keep going, we keep going. Progress is progress. Doesn't matter how slow it is. All right. Whew. All right, pick your one leg. Let's start with the other leg first. So I'm going to start with my left side here. So I'm not starting at the same side. And it's followed by 3 burpees.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Same leg. Nobody likes burpees. We gotta do it together, otherwise we'll never do them. Other leg, plus 3 burpees. If you wanna do non-stop lunges the whole time, go for it. Let's try to keep moving. Last 45 seconds. Last 45 seconds. Let's do it. Keep Keep those abs braced. Gotta work those abs. Even while you're doing lunges, you want to have braced abs. It helps to keep your posture strong. Oops, I forgot to count. I suddenly was saying 14. Which means I was counting, but I didn't stop it at 11. Okay. Sometimes our brain just goes a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, let's let that minute go by here. Grab some water. We have our last Tabata round. Okay, grab some water. Gotta blow my nose here. Okay, so still our kickboxing theme. It's our last Tabata, so our last 4 minutes of work, 20 seconds, pull-ups, 10 seconds on. Now, if during the 10 seconds, you're like, I don't really need that rest, I feel like, I can just keep going, feel free. We're gonna take that 10-second rest. So here's the exercises. We have double jacks. So jumping jacks are a very typical calisthenic that's also done in various forms of boxing, kickboxing, because we're bouncing on the balls of the feet. So for a double jack, it's going out, out, in, out, out, in, in. If you want to do regular jacks, out, in, that's fine. And then we're doing chugs and punches.
Ready?
All right, here for this. Remember we did chugs already? I don't know how much distance you have on each side, but I'm going to do 4 of each. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Non-stop. All right, it's really going to burn out the legs. Try and get your heart rate up because you're punching. It's all about staying low there. All right, last round to bottom. Let's do this. First, the jumping jacks.
Get ready.
We're doing double jacks. Out, out, in, out. Bouncing on the balls of the feet.
3, 2.
Let's go.
Tabata 1.
Reach. Out, out, in. Again, if you prefer the out, in, that's fine. Sometimes it's hard to keep the arms up and you jack really fast.
3,
So have a 10-second press coming up. If you don't need the rest, you keep going. You need the rest.
3.
4 punches in each direction. Stay low.
Tabata 2.
So basically you're chasing someone. Oh, they went this way. And then they went this way. Chase them down while you're in a squat. Which doesn't make any sense because you would just run after them. But we're going to work and burn out our thigh muscles and our leg muscles.
3, 2, 1.
You need a break?
Rest.
Take a break. You don't need a break? Stay here until we go into jumping jacks. I need a break.
3, 2.
All right, here we go.
1. Tabata 3.
Oh, I think I'm really lazy. I'm not lazy, noisy. I'm going to jump on this. Maybe less noise.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, good. I don't like chugging on this mat, folks. Move that mat. Let's get into our squats.
3, 2,
Chase them
1.
down.
Tabata 4.
Maybe you want to do 8 on each side. Good space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's even more time. Let's just do 4. Somehow switching the direction makes you think you started over.
3.
It doesn't burn as much.
2, 1.
It's all psychological, I think. Right? Is it psychological?
3, 2,
All right.
1. Tabata 5.
This is your cardio. Your heart is a muscle that you also want to condition and work. It's not always about all those push-ups and burpees.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
By the time the 20 seconds are up, you should feel ready for the rest. Okay? So pretty easy.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 6.
We're really not jumping here. We're scuffing our way along. Just a little shift. Lift your heel just enough so So you can shift the balls of your feet in one direction. I don't know what this feels like if you're doing it barefoot.
2, 1, rest.
I basically don't really chug barefoot. So if you are doing it chugs, maybe you want to jump more so you have
3,
less friction
2,
on your feet.
1. Tabata.
Right? Because there might be a lot of friction if you're barefoot. So feel free to make it a jump squat, a side traveling jump squat. This is it, guys. The 20 seconds of jacks, 20 seconds of the punch and chug.
3,
And then we're going to stretch.
1.
Boy, you made it.
Rest.
You made it. And how much Halloween candy did you eat anyways? I'm just kidding.
3, 2.
I didn't go trick-or-treating, so I didn't get any Halloween candy. But I just went and bought some because it's on sale. You can do this. Last 6 seconds. Don't give up now.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Yes. Do you feel like a winner? Yeah, you should. All right. Let's stretch it out. All right. First, your heart rate's probably up. So let's let the heart rate come back down with some gentle, easy movements. Release the lower back. Feel your obliques and abs relax and stretch. When your spine rotates, that is a stretch of the obliques. Gotta allow your heel to lift up. Let your whole body turn. Right? You don't want to keep your feet glued because that has a chance of twisting your knee. Okay. I want you to whip your arms around like spaghetti. Cook spaghetti, not dry spaghetti. I put one on top and one on the bottom, and then I switch. One on top, one on the bottom. It's like you're giving yourself a really messy whipped hug. But when you reach your arms back, that's a nice chest stretch. And when you reach your arms forward, it's a nice back stretch. See, my chest pops out, and then my shoulder blades separate. So there's some movement in my torso here. And then let's do some backwards swimming, backstroke. Reach as far back as you can. Again, feel free to rotate that body. Stretching is all about increasing range of motion here. All right, and let's go ahead and grab one leg for your quad stretch, stretching the thigh, stretching the hip flexor. The more you pull your leg behind you, the more you stretch the hip flexor, and also the quad movement. Just be careful about pulling your leg out to the side. Right here, you don't want to pull it out to the side. Pull it straight behind you. Let's try the other side. You have to find your balance here. Grab your imaginary friend. Hold on to them. Did it help? Lean forward onto your friend. I imagine I'm leaning on you guys, and you guys are such a huge help. Hamstrings. Hamstrings tend to be the tightest muscle in our bodies. The back of your thighs. Get to the calves here. If you did all the jumps, your calves are definitely working hard every time you jump. All that jump rope works the calves a lot. Anytime your heels are off the ground, you're working those calves. Switch. If you can reach your toes, you can pull your toes back. If you can't reach your toes, just stick your toes up and it's fine. Let's stretch our abs here. So I'm reaching up and slightly back. You can look up. And then from here, take your right leg, cross it behind. So now we're all leaning to the left. Right leg is crossed behind to the left. So first the lean, and then the tricep of the right arm. This is my left, but if you're mirroring me, then it would be your right. And let's do it to the other side. First, reach up, cross back, keep reaching up, over, and then into the triceps. right, good. Just one more stretch, a little bit of an inner thigh. Just feel it right here. You really don't have to go all the way to the ground in order to feel your inner thighs. And then switch. We didn't directly do work on the inner thigh today, but it's one of those muscles that if you don't keep the range of motion, the next time you decide to use it or do a wide squat, which we actually did, it's not going to feel good. All right, and the other thing, interesting thing is, especially as a woman, I've always been told, keep your legs together as you sit because it's polite. But because of that, we don't do the spreading out our knees kind of sitting, which stretches our thighs. So I'm not really talking about any sort of gender thing here, but when I'm at home, I try to sit sort of in a cross leg or straddle split position while like watching TV, just to keep my flexibility there. Okay, obviously I don't recommend like doing this while you're wearing a skirt and you're out and about.